Hi, brother. Now I would go down to the lower level. I'll remove all the drawings from here. We go to 5 minutes, and here it is. Yeah. So this is 5 minutes. So what you normally do is that you go for the Asian session, and that is the Asian session here till start from 16 here and went up till 12 o'clock night here. So this is the Asian session there. And this is what I'm posting it in what I understood from your post, that how you work around it. So wherever I'm wrong, then I would seek your guidance, please. So here it is. So this is 70 level, this is 50, and this is 30 level of this complete range. And London started and London went and purged the Asian level down there. It took the liquidity, and then again it took the liquidity on the top side as well from the upside. So, and then I normally put the level of opening, and this is the opening level we have, that is midnight New York time. So this is there it is. So now if we can, because this time around, that was on Friday. It was Friday. Yeah, it was Friday. It didn't respected these levels. So I need your guidance on this one. How do you deal with them? And if you won't have the, normally what happens is that 70 levels, you have the price accumulate or do the distribution, etc. And then what is the next step, and how you deal with it? Because in your post, you normally, there's no explanation, there are just the pictures, and then one has to figure it out, that how to deal with it. But if you can please highlight what do you do on this one. Now here it is. This is the Asian session. We forget about the last night, what happened about the last day. Here it is, the Asian session. These are the levels which I have highlighted here. And then this is the London double top. We had it here, and before 8 o'clock New York time. This is the London high here. So if you go there, and by 5 o'clock, we take till 5 o'clock. So this is roughly is the London time, London session. And from that point onwards, what happened was that price went down to the Asian session low here, and then once it has purged the level, then it tried to hold on to the level, and then went and printed the highest of the day in the London, and then came back same level, went up there again. Now if we go and see here, I'll go down to 1 minute now, because I could see that this is accumulation, this is accumulation, this is the manipulation, this is first level of accumulation, second, and then here it is, the purge of the level, and then went down. If I go into the 1 minute, probably it will be more clearer here. Yeah, here it is. So here it is. I started following the prices again here, and this was the London. This was the 7 o'clock New York time accumulation. This is the accumulation. Then this is the manipulation. This is first just accumulation, second accumulation, and then there's the top, and then price went tumbling down. Now, if we see again the way you do it, that you always look for the left shoulder, that is the left shoulder here. It buys the level. Before it buys it, then you have two levels of complete buying model, XSM, XXM, X, I suppose that's what you do. This is the complete level that we have. Then we want, after completing it, we are looking now for the sell side. I took the sell side again on Friday based on your ideas. So now from this point onwards, again, 3 points which I remembered. One was that from top till bottom here, that was the projection of Alex. That was the, here it is. So waited till 4, and 4 went quite down. Then your idea of what do you call it, breaker. So if this was the price, and if we take this, the last breaker, this was the breaker. So I have marked as third eye levels. So here it is. So price went down, reached to 356 again, kept it there, and then once it went down there, 469, it never came back until it reached to 1139, and that was the move. Then the third thing which you always do is the complete measured move of this one, that was 30, 50, and 70 levels. So it went to up to 50, and then it never closed above 50, means that it was going down. So it went down, small body reversal, it went, and then it completed the move here. Same way, now once it is completed here, that it, from here we can get the idea that, see here, this was the, if we see the initial entry here, because it broke here, and then it initial entry here, the first distribution, this was the second distribution here, over here, both ways, and then this is the initial accumulation. Um, there was the level, and then from this point onwards, this was the initial entry, this was the first distribution, accumulation, second accumulation, and then went up there. Now, if we do the same three things which I remembered as your, this was the, here it is, I suppose, because this was the last move. So here it is, three things. Here it is, and then this is the projections. There it is. These are the projections, and then your projection was that of, because this was the last move here, so this was the breaker, so we went for the breaker. This was the breaker, last one up there, there we go for the breaker, third eye levels, and these are the levels here, and there it is. It went there, it respected the levels, went down there, hit the 30 level, came back, and then again retested the price again, level again, the breaker, and from that point onwards it went up to and hit the 1139. Now in this point here, if we see that, if we the normal projections of Alex, if we go till here, then it is only reached to 150 exact. But on your level, that was 1139. It is exactly where it is. See here, every time it touches it, that's what amazed me. That every time it goes to those levels, it has a very strong reactions. And this is how we did. And then once I saw this double distribution here, this accumulation here, and then from here I was looking for the reversal, and that's where I took the trade. I took this one, and then again I went and took the trade from there on and went up there. It was quite late in the evening, but again I did the same three things here. uh, I took the breakers levels, I took the projection levels, and then I took the whole 30, 50, and 60 levels here. See here, this time around it went to 70 levels. And then again your breaker and projection, they both went here. This is the, you just highlighted in your post that I need to take the projection from top to bottom. Here it is. So it went here, it went up to 50 there, and then had a reaction. And then your level, those were the levels we had. What do you call them? Breakers one. So these are the breakers. This was the breaker, third eye breaker. And if I minimize this, if I change the color of this one so that we can differentiate between them. I'm posting them on the YouTube. Reason being that I could not send you the link, so I had to post them on YouTube so that you can have the recording watch and you can guide me where to go, right? And then in the meantime, if anybody else who wants to watch them and take lesson from there, then it is beneficial to them to see here. Green one, your projections, and there it is, 359. Now we could have the breaker here, or we could have the breaker here, because the level broke here. So we take the breaker, this one. This should be the breaker. It should be here, this one. Uh, anyway, so it went, and it was quite late, but it did work. So this is what I gathered. So again, if we see the left shoulder, here is the left shoulder here, and then it went, purged it, and then it started moving down. We always look for the left shoulder first. That was the first lesson. Then the timing. Then we have three things. That is breaker projections. We have the swing projections, and then we have the swing levels, last swing levels. That is 30, 50, and 70. So these are the three things which help us into the accurate entry, and then the projection would guide us where the target should be. This is what I gathered from your post. If you can please guide me that where I'm wrong, or what could be incorporated into this system which could make it more easier and more beneficial. And as I said that I'll be sharing this on YouTube, so that I could share it with you and get the guidance. And at the same time, if anybody else who is following it or watching it, if they want to be benefited out of it, they could benefit. And then again, as Alex have came up with this idea of projecting, then the Michael ICT, he was the one who introduced it. Uh, but I never knew this idea is purely yours. I've never seen it between anybody else. That is very accurate. That is 356 and 469 levels, and then the breakers, from taking the breakers levels. Now only we always take the full swings, or we take the last swings, and things like that, but we never did it the way you did it. That is the breaker levels. And that is quite something which is new, and then it is very accurate. Okay, I'll share it with you now.